Interesting day today. Right off the bat, oh, I don't know why that started. Let's back up to the beginning. We are 10:13. It is February 11th, Tuesday. Let me pause this video here so I can explain what I was looking for when we got into the trade. We're looking at some ups and downs. I got into a short here off of all of this resistance. There was enough room to come down. And as we let this play out, we got the reversal bar, lots of resistance, everything looked good, and then it just didn't. So we had a loser right off the bat. And I will mark this one. And right as it did, this is just one of the things, we had nice resistance, but the moment we took a trade, it shoots up through. Let me get this out of the way. It shoots up through the resistance and starts to make a move, which is good. I like moves, so I thought this next one should be good. If we could get a nice pullback and kind of see how it develops. I'm going to move this forward just for the sake of time. This was all done in real time, so I'm just fast forwarding the video a little bit here so you can kind of see the entry. So my move here is at the top. If this bar closes up, we got a reversal bar. If this closes and moves up, then I'm going to take the long. I think this is the trade, if I remember correctly. It was. So we're in the trade. Looks like one tick of slippage. So basically what I'm looking for is it broke through all of the structure to the left. There's no structure up above here. We had one pullback, came all the way down to the line. Typically this is a solid trade. And even made it 7-8 ticks in the direction. I mean, we were almost there. And then as we fast forward, you can see it just reverses and goes back against us. Market just wasn't playing well. So at that point, I was thinking, here's my net 2 trades. I'm done. As we get, I was looking at maybe taking another trade here because I thought I could play off this reversal here. But then as it closed that third bar, it was just too many. And then as we look at the trades, minus 120, negative day, and then we're done. However, let me pause the video for a moment. All right, as we start video 2, a little bit later, here we are, 10:24. So a setup that I would really enjoyed. I would have loved this even more had this bar not come down, but we had a double tail. Bodies were touching a little bit, but really I was looking at all this support down here. Lots of support down here, just solid support. We were in an uptrend, so you can see the 2 losers I had over here already. We were in an uptrend, so I'm looking for a long. It's hit a point where it's kind of banging up against the support level. It's not able to break through. I'm gonna just, if I can get a little bit of this money back, which is a terrible, terrible, terrible attitude to take. Terrible, just terrible. And I actually ended up with 2 contracts because I really liked this one. And I started with one and then I added on as it bounced around. I don't know that I caught that on video. So you see a 2 here. So there's actually 2 contracts, and you can kind of see as it changes $10 at a time instead of. And really what I should have done, I mean, I got a nice solid, I moved my stop up to break even plus 1 tick. So it was a free trade at that point. Trying to remember, I did bring the stop down, or my target down a little bit. And just for time's sake, we'll speed up the video a little bit. I moved it up just a little hair, and then boom, it took us out for profit. So each contract there was up $30. So basically at $18 in commissions paid at that point, I was up $12. So I thought, if I could just get maybe another one, maybe these 2 back here were just flukes and the market was just trying to settle in. So let me fast forward into the next trade. Looks like I fast forwarded. Nope. Okay. So here we are playing down. So we got resistance up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces off of this resistance level up here. Maybe making a move down. It's ranging. Could make a move down in this range. The other danger is It's still in an uptrend, and I believe that's what happened. Yep, took us out. So it was like, okay, that was probably a bad decision. We're in an uptrend. I was playing the range. I was playing the support and resistance. You know, most of the time that would be a great trade. The only thing I had going against me was we were in an uptrend, which not necessarily when you're playing with Renko bars and these movements like this, the trends are always, I guess, good to play, but you know. So what I did here was I played the recharge trade. So we broke up through the resistance level. Then okay, well this resistance didn't hold. We broke through it. We reversed. We pulled back into the EMA. So we should be able to go along here. There was a lot of slippage in this trade, or I got in late. I can't remember. There were a couple of trades I entered manually. Let's see, and then that one was a winner. So again, I lost one and I gained one. Let's see where we are, and we're up 45. So we're a little bit better off than we were, but we also added $9 more of commission between the two trades. So still not quite netting what I wanted. If I could just get the one more trade, one more winner, then we'll be in a lot better shape. You can kind of see where this pattern is going here, right? This is kind of how the day kind of played out. So here was a trade here, no trade there. Looks like we skipped, we jumped ahead 10:41, so another 18 minutes it looks like here. I like this play off of here, so we're kind of moving down, moved up, created a new resistance, broke through a little bit, came up here, thought, well, let's test this level here. We've got some EMAs here. Thought maybe this is a move back down since we had a strong move up a little bit earlier. Well, of course, in market fashion today, that just wasn't the case, and we, boom, moved up. Lost. Just kind of the pattern and why you really shouldn't overtrade. I was, you know, these look good. These really do look good. This resistance, I would think in a normal situation would hold. You've got EMAs down here. There is a little bit of, you know, support down here and down here, but overall in this downtrend, strong pullback, doesn't want, you know, plays up against the last resistance level. You'd think another move down. All the analysis would say, you know, we should have enough ticks to move down to get our 10 ticks. Just didn't happen. So what I'm looking for here is kind of a double play. If it breaks through and pushes up, and I got real lucky here because I think what happened is, yeah, we ended up losing, but it didn't trigger that second trade. But then I realized we got a double tail, all this resistance up here. We're going to move this thing back down. These are all quick thinking trades. I actually moved this down because I thought this has potential to move all the way down here, and I'm just going to try to take some of it. And as we move forward here in time, I mean, that's exactly what happened. And I moved the stop, I moved the take profit up a little bit, but I don't know if I show it. Again, there was another trade in there I'll need to discuss. I guess that was the right thing to do. But then again, over here, you know, I'm thinking, well, this line has kind of been holding in general. Are we going to have a little bit of a movement here? Maybe I could grab a few ticks. There's enough room. And I grabbed that one as well. So I got two contracts down this way, another contract back up. I'm thinking, let's kind of see where we land on the, as these get marked up here, let's kind of see where we land on the chart here. Yeah, so we're at 105. And I believe I did the math on that, and it was just short of kind of what I was looking for. And again, I'm going for the one more. Definitely did not have the net to trade rule going today. I never really got too far into danger. I was down, I think, was it 120, I think, at most. So this one we were playing again, playing off the bounce. You know, it had been holding, bouncing. I just had a little bit. If I could just get a little bit up there was plenty of room for it to move to get our 10 ticks. That would be what we needed. And as I fast forward, I think I even moved it up a little bit. Oh, I forgot I did close it out early because we got close enough to where it was, and That's really all I needed. So then as a market, you can see we're at $150. I think we had 13 trades, so 13 trades at $4.50 commissions each one, $58.50 in commissions minus the 50 or 150. Basically, we're at the $91 that, had I won 2 in a row, is what I would net. So basically netted exactly what I would have netted had I won my net 2 rules or won the first 2. So yeah, that was today's trading. A little over trading, ended up where I wanted to be. Not always the case. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wins and 5 losses. That's actually a terrible win percentage. 8 divided by 13. Yeah, 62%. Yeah, not a great day as far as that goes. There were a couple of trades in there that I probably, in hindsight, could have talked myself out of it had I just stopped and waited and listened to what I was doing. I may have been able to avoid 1 or 2 of those losses, but a couple of those losses early on I thought were solid trades. They just didn't work out. And that happens in trading. You just got to take it and run with it. I probably should have stopped and just taken my 120 loss, but you can see I never got back under that. That was once I had that 120, I never got over that. And I kept playing that kind of in my head. I thought, all right, well, I went in, well, I lost, but I went in, well, I kind of lost. But then you also got to think about when you're trading like this, every time you trade is more commission that you're paying out. So just because you see a number over here, just because I see this 105, like, okay, well, that's more than I normally would have. Well, no, it's not, because I got 12 trades in here. The commissions are going to be 40, 50 bucks. And it's going to knock out half of that, which is why I tried to take this last one to get to where I was. Probably shouldn't have. I should have been happy with that. I was just trying to hit a goal. And, as I won, what is it? Looks like 6 out of the last 8 trades, which is much better than what I started, losing 3 out of the first 5. Things were settling down a little bit and a little bit more predictable. And, I would like to say my experience got me through this. I don't know that that's the case, but it definitely worked against me today in a way that I should have just stopped and taken the $120 loss, which is what I should have done. Sometimes when we get, oh, I can just do this one more trade. Okay, well, then that worked. Okay, well, then just one more, I'll be back in profit. Okay, well, that worked. Well, just one more, and then I'll be, I'll meet my goal. Well, then it didn't, and then you're kind of back in the red again. So it's what I've always been preaching, that the psychology of the whole thing is the most difficult part of all of this, and knowing when to quit is the big thing. The only thing that kept me running was the fact that I never got back over my initial loss, and I was just kind of, once I got back to 90, and you're talking commissions, I was probably getting close to this, because this would have been $129 actually lost after the commissions, but not do as I say, not as I do, right? But, I want to be transparent and show you exactly what I'm doing. This is how I traded for the day. I ended the day where I would have normally ended if I won the first 2. So I'm happy with that, but I'm not happy with how I got there. So you're seeing the good and the bad. Let me know if you have any questions. See you tomorrow.